Hey there, I'm David Schloss. I'm standing in my kitchen today. I want to talk to you about a new product, and this is the best place to show it off. So let's talk about this, what we're looking at and why we're looking at it. This is the way most people keep their camera gear dry inside their camera bags. They take a Ziploc bag, they put something like a hard drive or their lens or their camera inside of it, they stick that in the bag, and then if it's raining or it's snowing when they get to where they're going, this is supposed to keep their gear protected. A couple of problems with this. The first problem is it's very thin. It's not designed for storing heavy equipment, it's designed for storing a sandwich or other piece of food. So it's in what's called millimeters. It's like a 1 or a 2 mil bag, that's the way these are referred to. So they're rather thin. The second problem is that they're a bit fragile here at the ends, where the two pieces come together. Because these are two separate pieces of plastic, they're sort of melted together at the edge, and this is the weak spot on the plastic bag. So what often ends up happening is when you open and close the bag a couple of times, this area here at the edge starts to rip. I've just used this one twice now, and it's already starting to rip. So the problem is that once this rips a little bit, which is very easy to do, especially if you're doing something like opening your bag up very quickly a couple of times, once this starts to rip and the seams are broken, the bag is no longer waterproof. And there you see that the bag starts to rip totally. So a lot of people will take 5 or 6 or a dozen bags with them in order to try and keep their gear dry. If this bag has got this rip on it, your bag is going to get wet, and that's all there is to it. So here's the better solution that we came up with instead of one of these resealable bags. Our good friend Byron, he's one of our contributors to the site. He also runs the site Bike Hugger. He makes a product called Clip and Seal. Now, Clip and Seal is used both in the home for things like sealing up a potato chip bag. It's used in laboratories. It's used all over the world. But what Clip and Seal doesn't have is it doesn't have bags with it. So we said, okay, what happens if we take the Clip and Seal and we take bags and we put them together and we make them the world's cheapest waterproof camera and equipment storage bags? So here's what we did. We sourced out 3 different size bags. These 3 different size bags fit the 3 different size Clip and Seal that come when you buy one of these kits. Each one of these bags is the right width for the Clip and Seal seals, and we'll show you the seals in a second. And each of them can hold different things. And so here's a small bag for something like compact flash cards, storage cards. I'm going to put my own personal wallet into it, and just to show you that this is really my own wallet, I'm going to dig out things like my driver's license that's in here, my credit cards that are in here, money. I'm going to put this inside of here. So I don't want my wallet to get wet, so I want to trust it with something that is not going to get wet. I'm going to open up the Clip and Seal. Clip and Seal is made up of 2 points. You've got a little sort of like bobsled thing, and then you've got a rod that goes into that. I'm going to just place this against the plastic of the bag. I'm going to put the little rod against the plastic, and there we go. Now I have a watertight seal. I know this is watertight. I'm going to show you it's watertight. It's used in labs across the country. It's used in all kinds of industrial applications where you need something watertight. The next size bag happens to fit something like my own beloved iPad. Here is my iPad, and as you can see, this is actually a functioning iPad with my apps on it. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to stick this inside of the bag, and it fits perfectly in the bag. But again, you can put anything you want in here. You can put camera gear in here. This is great to hold a lens or two. The bags will open up. I'm going to take the Clip and Seal rod, and I'm going to put the rod in here, and I'm going to seal up my bag. Then I'm going to take the third one of these, which is the large size bag, and inside the large size bag, which will hold up to a 15-inch MacBook Pro, I'm going to take my beloved Nikon D700, just so you know that it's a real working camera. I'm going to place my beloved Nikon D700 inside of this bag, and I'm going to grab the seal. I'm going to open up the seal. I'm going to place this here. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to have a sealed bag. Now, these bags are 6 mil in the small sizes, so very, very thick. They're incredibly hard to tear. This is an 8 mil bag. I can actually do this with my camera, and you can see absolutely nothing happens to the bag. So these are very, very sturdy bags. You could put multiple lenses in these bags. You could put, as you see, camera gear. Very heavy equipment can go in here. Next thing I'm going to do is simulate a rainstorm by placing my very beloved expensive gear into my sink. My sink happens to have one of the sprayers like they have at restaurants, so I'm going to turn it on to spray mode. Okay, so I've had the water running for a really long time. It's simulated probably the worst weather conditions I could possibly hope to find. I'm just going to take out a paper towel here so I can wipe off the outside of these things so that the insides don't get wet when I rub them on the outside of the package. I'm going to just take off the clip and seal. I'm going to take out my beloved completely dry wallet. Completely dry, inside and out. I'm going to take out my beloved iPad. Wipe this off. Pop off the clip and seal here. Slide my completely dry iPad out. Turn it on. There it is working. And finally, my very expensive, not wanting to get wet, Nikon D700, which I'm going to take out of here. Completely dry. Turn it on. Take a couple of pictures. There it is working. So here's another interesting thing about these. With the Ziploc bags, when you would rip the seams, the bag would be gone. You couldn't use the bag for anything else. With these bags, it's incredibly difficult to rip the seams because it's such thick plastic. But when we do rip the seams, all we have to do is take the clip and seal, put the clip and seal below the rip in the bag, and now we still have a bag. Which means that even if your bag should get caught on something or torn or ripped, you can still use the bag. You can also put the clip and seals lower if you want to make the bag contents fit more securely inside of the bag. So here's what we do. We've taken the clip and seal, which comes as a package, and you get the clip and seal with the 3 different sizes of the clip and seal. And then you get the 3 bags, the 8mm large bag and the 6mm smaller bags. They all come together. We keep several of them in our camera bags. We think that they're a great product. We hope that you're going to think that they're a great product too. They're going to keep your stuff dry and you're not going to have to spend a fortune on it.